the exact length for the extension to be used. The first time that you rig the sail, after you have inserted the mast, make sure that the pin of the sail has been entering the top of the mast. So just check it with your finger to make sure that it's inside. To insert the cams on cam sails, the first thing to do is to downhole the sail till you leave around 50 centimeters from the pulley of the sail to the pulley of the extension. So once this is done, you go towards the cams. In this position, you open the zipper, you place your hand inside, so your right arm goes inside, the left one is holding the mast, you press down this way the sail, not on the cam but behind the cam, you press down and with your knee you just pop it on this way. For the second cam, you open the zip again, you place you hold the mast with the right hand, with the left hand, you press again behind and with your knee you just push it up. And the first two cams are inside. This is how to do it with all the sails with the cams. For the bottom cam, hold the extension, your right arm with your left hand, you go behind the cam again. So just behind your cam, you press down, so you pull up with your hand, you press down with the left arm, you pull up with your right arm, and with the knee you just place it in. In 10 seconds all the cams are inside. If you're not able to place the cams inside the mast without using the boom, then just downhole first the sail that you have 20 centimeters left here. Place on the boom to the mast, and then you put in the cams after. To place in the cams once the boom is rigged on the sail, it's pretty simple. You again just put the hand behind the cam, you push down, and with the other hand you just press the camber up. And use the same down here. Just press down and press the camber up. It's much easier and it takes less energy to put in the cams this way. In case the cams are jumping out of the mast, it's because there's not enough downhole tension. In case they're too hard to put in, it's because there's too much tension from the downhole. So just adjust it and try again. Once you have placed the cams on the mast, downhole the sail fully. And to see if you have downhauled the sail correctly, you have to come between the top button number 2 and top button number 3. You will find this panel, and you will have to see that the loose area of the sail, so all this loose area, has to come exactly to the sign. As you see, it's coming directly to here. This is the perfect setting. If you pull more the downhole, the loose area will come to here, and the sail will feel unstable. If you pull less up to here, the sail will feel heavy and draggy. So the best position is exactly where the setting is. Once you have downhauled the sail correctly, the next step is to put tension on the buttons. To tune the buttons, what you have to do is the first thing is to put tension on the button so that the button just slides in all the way to the end. Then you release completely the tension of the button because you don't want to put too much tension on the buttons, as this will create a kind of profile at the back. And this profile does not allow the wind to exit correctly, and we just slow down the sail and make it unstable. So once you have put tension inside, to make sure that it's inside, you release everything to 0, and then you start putting the tension. Once you feel that the key has a bit of tension, you have already put enough tension to the sail. So what you do, you actually stop. You just check that there are not bigger wrinkles in the sail. If there's still some bigger wrinkles, you put a little bit more tension in. But that is it. Once the bigger wrinkles are gone, once you feel that there's a bit of tension on the button tensioner, that's enough, not more than that. You do this for all the buttons except for the lower two, where you would have to actually put just a little bit more on the lower two buttons and a little bit more on the top button. After tensioning the buttons correctly and downhole, the sail rotation should be perfect. If you still feel that the cambers are stiff in the jibes, it's because there's not enough tension on the downhole, or you have put too much tension on the lower two buttons of the sail. So just release a little bit the buttons, or put 1 or 2 cm more downhole, and you will find out that the rotation is perfect. Regarding the clew tension, I advise you to have the adjustable outholes, because this way you can adjust the power according to the wind strength and to what you like. Normally, once you have found the right tension that you enjoy on the water, that you can hold on and gives you the stability, the control and the power that you're looking for, there's not much need to use it anymore, as the sail will just automatically open and work with the S-shapes and with the twist to allow you to sail without having to work too much on the outhole system. For those who think that it's too complicated, the adjustable outhole system is very simple. By pulling here, you release the tension of the clew and you get more power from the sail. By pulling the strap, you flatten the sail profile so it will have less power. So it's just a very simple release and pull. So don't be scared to have them on your boom. If you're not using the adjustable outhole, just use the normal rope system, and to tension it correctly, you start pulling the rope. As soon as you feel the first tension, you lock it. This will give you a good setting for light wind. If you feel that it's a little bit more windy, you pull an extra cm, and that's a middle wind setting. If it's too windy and you're really powered, then you pull all the way. Another accessory that I do advise for our AC lines, so for the slalom sails, is the Viro harness lines, because again, if you have power on the rig because it's windy or it's wavy, you just press the button here and the lines will get longer to have more control. If the wind gets lighter and you want more power from the sail, you just pull the strap here, the lines will get shorter and you'll have more power. This is our tack strap. The tack strap of the sail has to be pulled enough that this part of the base has tension not to flap. So you just have to pull a little bit that you have a nice tension. Don't over pull the sail this way, otherwise you will create too much profile at the back of the sail and that will slow you down, especially in strong wind. So just put enough tension, just a little bit of tension that here it's not flapping. To de-rig the sail, remember to take out first the boom, then you release around 15 to 20 centimeters the downhole, but not completely, because you have to take out the cams by hand. It will help you not to break buttons with time. So just take out this 50 centimeters downhole, then you place your hand inside the pocket and you pull down your cams. Just push down the cams this way so that none of the buttons will break. And then you fully release the downhole. This is the best way to de-rig the sail.